That phone. Yeah, look at that. Sexy. Are we really gonna do Urien right now? I've got like I think I could talk about Urien. I think I know everything there is to know, but like I'm not really. I haven't looked at Urien that much since he came out. So you guys are gonna have to hella fact check me. Walk speed is slow-ish. It's not like super slow. It's not like so slow it hurts. But his tick throw game is very slightly affected by his walk speed. Don't do Urien right now. His jump is kind of high. He's got like kind of a tall jump. This is kind of good for air to airs, but kind of not. I don't know. It's okay for other things. Um, his forward dash is pretty good. His back dash is kind of bad. Um, his throw range is good, I think. I think he's got a slightly above average throw range. Maybe not. That looked about normal. Um, in general, his movement is okay, and his fucking basic attributes are okay. Right now, he has 1025 HP, but word on the street, i.e., directly from Capcom, says that he's going to go down to 1,000 pretty soon. So say goodbye to your extra high health. Um, Let me see here. He's a character without a 3-frame normal. That's actually very important because he has some prominent 0-frame setups. So it's really good that he doesn't have a 3-frame normal. But that also makes his lights kind of bad. You've got the stand jab, which is 4-frame plus 5, plus 2 on block. It's pretty good. It goes pretty far. There's a target combo associated with it. The target combo is also pretty good. You can do, you can cancel it. So you can do like certain sequences that are kind of good from like lights. You can get more damage than like certain other characters by doing like combos, but like not as much as say like Koliner, Ibuki, or characters like those. But that TC does help his light damage a little bit. Anyway, this one's like his it's just a very general stand jab. 4-frame plus 5 it goes pretty far. Crouch jab I think goes very slightly farther. You can actually do point blank. You can do 3 jabs in a row. But you have to be like really close to get that. But you can combo a lot of his special moves out of crouch jab even at max range, which is kind of nice. It's not like a super big thing, but it's kind of cool that you can get like lots of jabs like that. That gives him a lot of charge time. Very important for a charge character. But even with just 2 jabs, you generally like that. I think that combo has inherent charge. You don't need to start with charge to be able to do that. He's got inherent charge on some combos. His headbutt in general has very fast charge time, but not enough to inherent charge from 2 jabs. So the 3 jab combo is kind of useful if only for that reason. The crouch jab is 4 frames plus 5, only plus 1 on block. So it's basically identical. You lose a plus frame on block. Plus 5 is kind of an important number because right now his crouch fierce is 7-frame startup. So if you happen to get a counter hit, you can actually like link into the crouch fierce, which is like the main way that he does damage, which is really strong right now. I think that's not going to change, right? I think that's not listed at all in the patch notes, so I think that's just going to stay. So enjoy that. Enjoy these links. These links are nice. Reacting to a counter hit jab is kind of hard though, so it's more practical after like a stand strong or something like that, which also works. But I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's see here. Stand short goes, I think the farthest of all is light normals. Last I checked, maybe not. Maybe not. It's like really close to his crouch jab range. It's 5-frame startup. It does more damage than all his other lights at 40, and it combos into, I think, tackle and various other things. So if you can link into that, like, it's not a terrible linking option for him. I think that's the main ender after crouch medium punch. It might not be anymore. Plus 5. And yeah. Okay, so that's still what you do there after, like, crouch medium punch. Sin short is his farthest light normal, confirmed in chat. Kind of cool, though. Anyway, it's mostly just used in like certain combos like that one. It's not really used that much outside that. I think it's okay as a normal, like just for its hitbox. But crouch jab is also okay for its hitbox. Sets up tick throw. Yeah, after a point blank stand jab, you're still in range to like throw them. In fact, you might even be outside their throw range depending on the character you're fighting. But that looks to be true for his crouch jab as well, so I don't know. Let's see here. Crouch light kick is a low. It's got, I think, 4-frame startup, pretty sure. Yeah, plus 4, so you can link out of it. Um, that's the main link combo. I did light headbutt, but it's actually hard headbutt. But there's other stuff you can do based on other things. Unfortunately, even though that link is possible, the pushback makes it so you can't do the target combo after that. So you don't have your hard tackle combos, but you can do your light tackle combos from the crouch jab or your hard headbutt combos if they're standing. So he's still got like damage from low short. That's okay. Low short's just a low, but he's got another option that's also kind of good that he can do from a low as well. But that one is going to be safer than the post-patch crouch medium kick. So crouch light kick is +1 on block. Crouch medium kick pretty soon is going to be -2 on block. So that's going to be like a slightly safer like starter for your low combos. You can't do low short, low jab because the pushback is too high, for the record. So if you want to do 3 jabs, you've got to do 3 jabs. You can't do a short in there. The charge time change will basically affect almost nothing. It'll make towards strong. It should make towards strong into like cancels easier. That's like the main thing it'll do. What's the timing on that? I thought that just worked. I know you can do it like this really easily. Hold on. Like that. I thought tackle worked there too. But I can't seem to get tackle to want to go there. Fuck. It worked there. Not that I wanted that. There are like very specific Nemo setups that work based on that sequence. That's going to be easier. What was I talking about? Stay medium punch is one of Urien's best buttons. It's got 7-frame startup, which is kind of bad, but like you wouldn't notice because it's really abusable. It's got +3 on block, +6 on hit. So basically, like if you land this, you can land most of his other stuff. The main thing you can land there is crouch strong, and the cool thing about crouch strong is the stand strong crouch strong combo grants inherent charge. So if you happen to get like a stand strong on an opponent who's not blocking, you can just react to do combos like this. Unfortunately, that's standing opponent only, but I think you actually still have. It's precise, but I think you barely have inherent charge to actually get a tackle too. And it's a good frame trap as well. But like it's his combo avenue. It's like a decent like standing normal that also gives him automatic charge to like complete his combos, which his light normals don't do. So it's like really good if you're like doing like let's say like jab jab but walk in strong. It's kind of slow, so it's not great for that. But if you get that walk in strong and you get like that, if you see that connects, you can like still do. You can complete your combo, which is kind of nice. The cancels from low strong have to be kind of late in order to give you inherent charge for that though. But it's like not that hard. Even with 0 charge, you can like still complete your combo there. I kind of said, but let me just say right now, headbutt has abnormally fast charging compared to other charge moves. So you can like go into it more easily. Let me see here. Oh yeah, it's good for shimmies. It's like good. It has good range for a cancel. So if you can walk out of throw range and then hit stand strong, and if you see them like whiff a throw, you can just cancel it on reaction, which is pretty good. It's a very good shimmy normal. It's just a really far range cancel, and it's the normal you can link into from his fucking little TC there. It's not quite the same normal, but it's basically the same normal. Low strong I've been using. It kind of moves you in. That's really important for his mirror combos. It has okay frame data. It like is plus quite a lot, +5. Hold on. I think it's 6-frame startup. Yeah. So you can do some sequences like that. Not that one, but like that. You can get stuff like that from it. Or I think like that. You can link out of it. That's the point. It's a little bit faster than stand strong, but they're kind of interchangeable, but the stand strong combos do slightly more damage. Oh, I should mention right now that both stand strong and crouch strong link to crouch fierce on counter hit, which is kind of a big deal. So, and you can react to that counter hit. You can like see, oh shit, that's a counter hit, and then do crouch fierce instead of whatever you were gonna do. What's my ender there? That's not the combo, but that wasn't too far off from the combo, so I'm happy. Anyway, it's mostly it's good because it moves you forward just a little bit, and if it happens to hit, you can combo out of it. It's got an okay hitbox, so you can use it like a poke. It's not like horrendous as a poke. Same with this one. They're both okay pokes in their own right. They go farther than most other normals in this game, so whatever. Yeah, the 1 frame matters a lot in his frame traps. That's the thing. It's like you can have like a +2 into 6 frames, and that's a lot more useful than +2 into 7 frames, because a grab will get out of +2 into 7 frames, but a grab won't get out of +2 into 6. So you can have like stand jab, low strong, and then stand short. I think that all works. Yeah. So if you happen to get the counter hit on that, that whole little sequence will combo. Just an example frame trap for him. And even if you don't get the counter hit, if you happen to see the low strong connects, you can combo out of it on reaction. So that's like an okay frame trap as they go. And Urien doesn't have, I think, great frame traps for 3 frame. Well, he does in this one. That's a 3 frame trap, but that's like the only like really good one he has. Let me see. Stand forward is literally just a poke. It's a pretty good poke. You have combos out of it in B trigger, or using B trigger rather. But generally speaking, it's just control space. It goes really far. It's basically Bison stand medium kick. It's the hitbox. The hurtbox is not great, but the hitbox is really far, and the damage is okay. So like, you know, it's fine. And then you can empty cancel it to B trigger super easily, and anytime you see it connect, you can like do your combos. Crouch light kick, charge stand hard kick. Yeah, that moves you out of throw range. And then the charge stand hard kick can whiff punish the fucking grab attempt they do. And then you can get neat stuff from that. Not that though. What do you get there? Towards strong? And then stuff from that maybe. I don't know, I'm not an MO. Let's see here. Crouch medium kick, this button is pretty great. Right now it's like plus a lot. Plus like 5 or 4? Plus 4. A-frame startup, which is pretty slow. 2 active frames, +2 on block, +4 on hit. The +2 on block is really fucking strong right now. The +4 on hit is kind of useful. It's basically a stronger crouch medium kick. I mean crouch light kick. Instead of doing 20, it does 60, and then it has like really similar combos associated with it. That being said, it gives you inherent charge, so it's kind of cool. Inherent charge is pretty useful. So you know, it's kind of better right now than is crouch light kick, but right now it's +2 and it's going to be -2. But right now has a lot of bullshit setups where you can kind of like do, I don't know them exactly, but it'll be like you'll do like something like you'll get like a space like tackle, then you can do like crouch medium kick, and then tackle again, and it'll auto space you. I don't think that's it. There's some other setup. What is it? Pookalypse, help me out. What's the sequence? But you can get like you can auto space your tackles with a crouch medium kick, so that they get like the max. They give you the perfect range. We'll talk more about tackle in a minute. After stand strong, low strong, Urien can do stand jab, empty canceled into heavy tackle. Oh my god, the setups. That's pretty good. And then if they hit a button, the stand jab into heavy tackle comes out. But if they don't do a button, yeah, that's pretty good. That's like a low risk, decent reward right there. Optimize combos off that shimmy. I can't watch a YouTube video right now, dude, but thank you. What else? Right now, crouch medium kick is a pretty good poke, and you can still do mirror combos off of that too. You can get like your bullshit mirror setups off of a low. The combos will be slightly different depending on the range from the opponent. I think it's stand strong, stand fierce towards strong. No. It's got different setups depending on how you land it. I think if they don't hit the mirror first, it's stand strong, stand fierce, low strong, or towards strong. I think they're interchangeable. No, towards strong does more damage. And then if they do hit the mirror first, it's like stand strong, and then towards strong, and then the crouch fierce. Something like that. I don't fucking remember, man. That's okay damage. Crouch medium kick ×3 to light tackle. Why can you just do crouch medium kick, crouch medium kick, crouch medium kick? Really ×3? Towards strong, crouch light kick, crouch light punch, crouch medium kick. That wasn't quite perfectly spaced. Maybe on a crouching opponent. I don't know, fuck. Anyway, let's not get too distracted on that bullshit. We'll talk about that bullshit later. Stand hard punch, this is one of the best buttons in the entire game right now. 12 frame startup is pretty fucking slow. It's a very slow normal. It has a whole fucking bunch of juggle potential if you charge it. Basically, you've got this normal stand fierce, which is 12 frames, and 3 active frames. And 3 active frames matters a lot because it's a heavy normal and thus has good priority to beat other normals. It does okay damage, and it goes pretty far, but you can charge it. You can hold the button to make it do more damage, and that also makes it... It gives it 22 frame startup instead of 12, but it also gives it a cancel window. Oh yeah, okay, that has to be blocked. So let's actually try that on block. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, look at that, perfectly spaced. Nice, cool. So this is like a pretty good poke as they go. But the thing about it that really makes it kind of good is that it's a crush counter. And the crush counter follow-ups are really, really strong. And it looks like they're still going to be really, really strong post-patch. If you get any crush counter Stand Fierce, even like the uncharged one, you can dash up and do a Crouch Fierce. And then you can get Urien's high damage combos from that. It starts with the dash though, so you've got to have like decent charging. I'm not very good at that combo. It's really precise on Ryu, I think. But like this is like a this isn't like a super risky button to hit because it's got kind of big range and it's kind of hard to whiff punish. And then if you happen to get the crush counter, you just do like a lot of damage and you have like a really high damage follow up and it's like Crouch Fierce combos. I dropped it, but like that. Pow. That just does like a third of your health for eating like a random Stand Fierce, which is a pretty easy normal to land. It's like probably the strongest. I feel like it's the strongest crush counter in the game right now. Just in terms of like the combination of like the hitbox of the attack is basically like an Ibuki towards Roundhouse kind of thing, but the damage is like 3 times as high. What else? What else about it? I feel like there's more shit. Okay, so it's like that combo I just shot off in footsies is also his main crush counter combo for like punishing DPs. But there's another one you can do. I don't remember it exactly, so I'm gonna have to figure it out again while I'm here. But if you block most DPs, you can do a fully charged Stand Fierce. Most EX DPs. This is a normal DP still for whatever reason. But if you get that fully charged Stand Fierce, you can make it cancelable. And then from there you've got, I forget. I think it's a fully charged EX Fireball. God, it's been a while. Ah, fuck. What's the combo? I'm just going to test it without the DP. It's like fully charged Fierce. I'm not on crush counter. Fully charged Fierce. EX Fireball. And then the tackle is auto-spaced. And you can do... There's like better stuff than this. This is like the stuff I found. There you go. And that does quite a lot of damage. But there's actually like there's some bullshit tackle. There's some bullshit headbutt loops you can do from that too. But that's like already a shit ton of damage for a crush counter. That's already way higher than most characters. If you don't want to spend the 1 bar, you can just do like the fucking walking Crouch Fierce or whatever, dashing Crouch Fierce. You can just do it off of a charged Stand Fierce, which just increases the damage and basically does nothing else. But it's kind of cool if you get that auto-spaced light tackle. There's some other shit you can do for that, but like that's like Urien has a lot of depth. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Urien has a lot of stuff he can do. Whiff headbutt is consistent if you get it off of counter hit, stand medium punch, crouch hard punch. I think that's true. Crush counter, stand fierce into far Aegis, charge stand fierce, medium punch, hard punch, crouch, hard punch. Good lord, this combo. Oh yeah, I almost had it. Oh shit. Regular stand fierce. Yeah, there you go. I'm not very good with this double crouch fierce combo, so I'm just doing his regular ender that I actually practiced like a while ago. But like I'll show off the difference when I like actually talk about his crouch fierce a little bit more. Anyway, this is his crush counter combo, and it's also a poke. And if you happen to get a crush counter with it, you can get like basically near max damage combos even mid-screen, even with like 0 meter. You can get like his full damage bullshit. So his damage just is kind of high off of this, and then you can charge it for some shenanigans, extra high damage. Oh yeah, if you charge it, it's like +5 I think on block. So it's very, the opponent has to respect it a lot. That being said, it's kind of hard to hit the opponent with a 22 frame attack. So what's next? Crouch fierce. All right, 7 frame startup. Kind of unsafe, but both hits cancel. So even if the opponent happens to block it, you can always make it safe, where they cancel to EX Fireball, which is I think like plus or like barely minus. And then you can also make it safe with some shenanigans. You can go into like a fucking wrong version of knee drop. You can do a fireball and then like counter hit them as they try and punish. You can even delay the fireball to like counter hit them as they try and delayed punish. But that's kind of, the fireball's unsafe too, so you can't just fireball willy-nilly. It has to hit, but like at least it's a like a potentially way out. You can cancel the headbutt, but that's safe only if they block it, and if they whiff, if it whiffs, they can punish you. Technically, there's no way Urien can stay 100% safe, but except EX fireball. But he's got a lot of little tricks he can do to like stay kind of safe. EX tackle works too, I guess. Actually, EX fireball's +1, EX tackle's neutral right now, but it will eventually be -2. So, crouch EX fireball's like the safest way to end that sequence, and you can just do that on reaction to being blocked. But theoretically, you shouldn't even use this unless you know it's going to work. And it's not too hard to set up because you've got that Stand Fierce Crush counter that you can land it off of, and you've also got it off of like any jump in, and you got it off of some counter hit combos like the Stand Strong Crouch Fierce and the Low Jab Crouch Fierce and stuff like that. Low Jab? Stand Jab. Yeah, Low Jab too. Optimal's Dash, Stand Hard Punch, V-Trigger, Medium Punch, HB, Headbutt, Stand Hard Kick. Huh. Total max damage is 4 medium punch TC, back Aegis. Wait, what are we talking about? We're like talking about like some scenario I'm not even sure of. Medium punch, hard punch, medium punch. Oh, like the middle Aegis. Block back, hard punch, Aegis, medium punch, hard punch, crouch, hard punch. I'm not gonna show that off. I'll talk about loops mirror to mirror when I talk about mirror. Anyway, Crouch Fierce is a launcher. You can anti-air with it. It's not the greatest anti-air in the world, if only because it's kind of slow, but it does have a hitbox that's good enough for anti-airing. It's good enough. It can trade sometimes, but even if it trades, you can still juggle the tackle, if I recall correctly. It cancels on both hits, and if you happen to get one of the hits to connect, either hit to connect, if you happen to like get the anti-air hit or whatever, even if you just get it on the ground, you can cancel to the hard fireball, which goes upwards, and then you can combo out of that upward fireball. So the combo I've been showing off non-stop is the 2-hit Crouch Fierce into hard fireball into roundhouse tackle. It requires some kind of strange charge buffering, but it's really easy once you've done it a little bit. In the corner, it'll whiff. There's a couple other combos you can do in the corner. The one that people used to do was you had to just charge the fireball a little bit, and then you had like set up stuff with that. But nowadays you can do 2 Crouch Fierces, and it's super easy in the corner. And then from the second Crouch Fierce, you can do medium knee drop. And the medium knee drop hits in a special way that it hits like super deep. So if you get medium knee drop, you can get either towards strong, which has a lot of juggle potential, or you can get EX tackle. Pow. Looks kind of cool, does lots of damage. Mid-screen, this is generally the easiest and most consistent thing you can do. He's got another combo it's easy if you're spaced. It seems to always be possible, at least on Ryu, with very precise timing on the Crouch Fierce. Like, it often goes under, but you can make it work, even if you're point blank with, like, good timing. I don't know if there might be characters it doesn't work on at all, and you have to get the spaced version. And some characters it's just really easy, like I think on Birdie this just always works. But with the right setup, you can get a double Crouch Fierce, and I think that does the max damage of everything you can do. And then with the double Crouch Fierce, you can do, I think, still the whole ender there. And that just adds a little bit of damage. It's like kind of hard to do. It's actually one of the harder B&Bs in the game. You need to whiff a headbutt in the middle of it. There you go. It's not like crazy difficult, but it's like more difficult. The input leniency doesn't help you at all for this, because like you can do it earlier and you go under, and you can do it later and you don't hit in time. So it's purely a matter of just finding the right window to hit it. Also notable in that combo, you can cancel it towards strong to close Aegis for a reset. Fuck, you're like dropping so much information. Just like slow down. We're just talking about like combos and stuff. There's like a lot of fuck. I don't know. But let's see here. Crouch Fierce is basically, you can fish with it, but generally it's mostly used as an anti-air or a combo extender, and it's like his best possible combo extender. It's just a launcher, and you can do your max damage combos from it. So like generally it's your goal as Urien is to land as many Crouch Fierces as you can. And it's slightly unsafe on block, but you can do various things to make it safe-ish, or outright safe. And it's pretty fast. It's 7 frames, so, you know. If you don't cancel it at all, it's pretty -8, so be careful. Stand hard kick. It's just kind of a weird poke. Using it on grounded opponents is not fantastic. Using it as an anti-air is surprisingly good. It's actually got like a pretty good anti-air hitbox. The only problem is it's kind of slow, but it's really tall, and it also reduces his upper body hitbox a little bit. So it's a pretty good anti-air from close, and it's a pretty good anti-air from far away. It's probably Urien's best anti-air in terms of just raw consistency. His crouch fierce, like if the opponent's jumping from really close, you can just like fail to hit them because they're too close to you. But the standing hard kick doesn't really have that problem. As of Season 2, you can also like maintain charge with it, or at least back charge, not down charge. But like it's a pretty reliable anti-air button. The really neat stuff with stand hard kick comes from the fact that you can charge it, and the speed goes down a lot, but it becomes an overhead, and it's I think +2 on block, something like that. And then it's also +7 on hit. Is it +7? I forget the amount. It's like plus enough to link. Oh, hold on. They've got all these different fucking frame data based on the size of the opponent. I thought they standardized this shit. Stand hard kick, opponent large stand. Wait, is that still like that? No, okay, that just worked. Maybe that's talking about the fucking non-charged version. Did I just read non-charged and was I dumb? Yeah, charge is always +8. But the frame data of the other one depends on whether the opponent's standing or crouching, I guess. Anyway, it's +7, so you can link the launcher out of that, and that, like, I think that auto space is the launcher, right? No, it does not. Oh well, it's like his max damage combo. It's 100 damage versus like the fucking 90 from his jump ins. So if you get a dizzy, like this is like the thing you do, and then you can do your various combos from there. I don't know why I showed that off. Etc. Etc. But it's an overhead. And it's really slow for an overhead, but the fact is, it kind of makes him take a step back, so you can use it to kind of dodge those a little bit. And also, if you've got like a mirror up, the opponent is a lot less likely to hit a button out of fear of like getting hit into the mirror and you being able to combo them. So like you can kind of force the opponent to respect you and then charge that hard kick and surprise them with the overhead. It's not that surprising because Urien spam it like crazy, but like it's good enough that it occasionally works. And it's very rewarding once it does work because you get like high damage punishes. 307 off of just like, you know, an overhead is kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. What else about stand hard kick? I feel like there's some other shit too. Is there anything crush countery about this? I think there isn't, right? It's just kind of a, yeah, just regular ass counter hit. I don't know if there's anything cool you can do from that. Crouch hard kick, it's just a sweep. It goes really far compared to most sweeps, but it's not fantastic. It's quite minus 14, but it does go really far. So, you know, you can use it like a poke, I guess. And technically speaking, you can cancel it to mirror, but why would you? When you've got like a million other actual good cancels to mirror. But, you know, as a poke, it's not bad. What else? Let's talk about his command normals. I got so much to talk about with him because he's got a lot of shit he has. Towards medium punch, down towards hard kick. I forgot they made it that. The overhead, the target combo, the other target combo. Okay, let's talk about all these. Core punch, it's like 7 frames, I think. It's got a big old step forward. +2 on hit, -2 on block. So if it's counter hit, you can link out of it. And I think there's ways you can get it deep too, but like you can do like that's not the one people do. People do this one. That's like not a bad sequence anyway, and then it all combos if it's counter hit. And I think you can do that into tackle as well, which is what I should have been doing. I did heavy tackle, but it's I think light. Medium works. I don't know if you'd use medium or light there. I'd probably use light, to be honest. Three different sound effects depending on the tackle he uses. Interesting. I don't think I ever noticed that. Towards Strong has a lot of juggle potential, so a lot of his combos can end in Towards Strong if you so choose, and there's some kind of cool resets with that. Like we were talking earlier about, I just fucked up my mirror, but you can do back mirror there. Fuck, corner. You can get some stuff like that where you get like guaranteed meaties. And there's some other resets it's really good for. Like I think there's some cross under stuff you can do off of like a very high connect versions of it, but I forget the context. But like there's some stuff you can do. It also goes really far compared to all his other 7-frame attacks. So if you get like really far away connects where Crouch Fierce isn't going to combo, Towards Strong will combo. And then from Towards Strong, if you've got kind of good charging, you can do like charge down to Towards plus Strong, and then cancel that to a headbutt. It looks really strange, but it's not that bad. 10 JP, not infinite, but a lot. Lots and lots of JP. So you can end. You can use this as an alternate ender to get a lot of resets, as opposed to getting like knockdowns and stuff like that. And then you've got that. What else? Sweep into mirror into headbutt. Corpse hop is a fun reset. Heavy headbutt. Crouch light kick times 2. Whiff. Coral punch is a 1+1+5 meaty. Heavy headbutt. Crouch light kick 2 towards strong. That's not heavy headbutt, is it? Like that? +1+5? That's pretty good. What can you link? Stand towards short. I mean, stand short. Do I even have charge there, though? That should theoretically work if I do it right. Shit. Fuck, nice headbutt, nerd. Whatever. You can probably link a jab more easily there, or even like fucking jab strong. I don't know why I was trying to link stand short. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's kind of cool. That's a neat little meaty. Yeah, good for mirror combos because it advances you and because it has pretty good speed. It's really important for like getting closer. If you get like a really far away mirror, like oftentimes you won't be able to link that Crouch Fierce right at the end. Like let's say I get like far stand medium kick mirror. If I just do like stand strong, stand strong, stand strong, well fuck. Stand strong, stand fierce, crouch fierce. I think that one actually works in this context. Yeah, that one works. What's the one I was thinking of? I think it's something like this. No, that still works. There's some scenario, I forget what it is, where you have to have a low strong or a towards strong in order to get closer so that the Crouch Fierce actually hits. Heavy headbutt with light headbutt, stand medium punch. Oh yeah, that looks good. But what do you do with that? Crouch strong? That looks alright. Oh, you can probably do Crouch Fierce there, huh? That didn't work. You only need one meaty frame in order to get stand medium punch Crouch Fierce to work. Not meaty enough. Not actually getting the meaty frames, just getting like a deep hit. Anyway. The reason Coral Punch meaty is good is because people like to hit buttons afterwards because it's normally -2. So you can get this to be plus and it surprises people. I'm talking a whole bunch about this normal and a whole bunch about nothing else. Coral Kick, this button is nearly useless. I've never seen anyone push it on purpose. I think it was kind of cool as a poke, but like, I don't know. If people aren't using it, fucking it can't be good, right? It goes kind of far, but he takes a step forward before he does it, so it's easier to counter poke than it looks. It's got 15 frame startup, which is pretty bad. You can cancel it to be triggering your combos like that, but you can do that with most of his normal, so it's not a huge deal. It is a crush counter. On crush counter, it just knocks down. Also, you can't have charge while doing it. Or rather, you can have down charge, but like, down charge doesn't really help you with anything here. It's just basically, I don't think there's any other ender there too. Like, there's no way to do anything with that crush counter. So it's kind of just this weird normal that like people don't really use that often. Theoretically, it's just a poke, but like I don't really see people use it like that. I guess you get a lot of ground if you actually get the crush counter, but like as a poke, it's kind of like, I don't know. Coral Kick after crouch hard punch, charge heavy fireball, heavy EX fireball in the corner. It's a cross under 50-50. There you go. Apocalypse knows everything. So crouch fierce, charge heavy EX fireball, and then Coral Kick, and then I can either stay on the same side or get a cross under, and then either way I can do a confirm from there. That's actually really good. That would get me 100% of the time. I don't know why I did that special move. Of all the special moves I could have done, that was the only one that wouldn't combo. But you could do like a tackle or either way, something like that. Like, hold on, let me actually just show it off. Bad charging. Ah, nice. Oh, fuck. That was too early. But you can do like that, and then you can also do it with the cross under. Got the negative edge on accident. I'm doing it too early. Anyway, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I seem to recall that was season 1 as well. I like remember that, but I don't know. I forgot about it selectively because I haven't used Urien since then, really. What else? I don't know that much else about this normal. I don't know if there's that much to it. The overhead. Killer straight. What the fuck is that? I think jab strong is killer straight. It's worth mentioning right now that's apparently -4 on block, +1 on hit, so don't do it on a blocking opponent. Break rush. Okay, that's this one. So this is his overhead, his other one. Also, you've got the charge and hard kick, but the fact that he has 2 overheads makes it kind of hard to react. Like, you know, you've got to react 2 separate things with the high block. That's like if a character had 100 overheads, it'd be really hard to fucking react. I don't know, fuck. Anyway. It's okay as an overhead. It's not great. You can't do anything with it. It's just, it goes pretty far. It's -6 on blocks, +1 on hit. Urien's lack of 3-frame normals makes it so that the fact that it's 3-frame, it's +1 is not that big of a deal. But it also, like, the range where you should be using it, like, the +1 is basically not going to matter. It's really risky to use it up this close because it is kind of reactable, and if the opponent blocks high, they can punish you. It's 21 frame startup, which is slow-ish for a overhead. Basically, a good overhead is 18 frames or faster. That was Street Fighter 4 though, so it's probably add like 2 or 3 for this game. Add 4. So I guess 21 would be okay. I don't know. It still feels kind of slow to me. The really good thing about this normal is that he's got a target combo after Coral Punch with it, and that's like a not quite true block string, so the opponent, if they're mashing, can get hit by the second hit of that, but I think you don't actually have enough time to do anything barring invincible attacks to interrupt it. And then in that particular target combo, it does a lot of damage, 124 between the 2 hits, and also you can cancel to V-trigger and get lots and lots of damage. I don't know why I did that. That's like a borderline demo setup. This might be the one I was thinking of. Nope, that still worked. Close hard punch, back EX knee drop, towards strong, far Aegis. Oh god. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Into far Aegis, overhead, low forward, crouch medium punch, stand fierce. So like that, with the various mirror bounces, is a touch of dizzy reset. So, fuck. So then stand fierce, and then crouch fierce. I did the wrong order. Fuck. I'm testing all this shit that I shouldn't. I'm getting interrupted from, like, you know, the things I'm trying to do. He's got a lot of cool tech, but I don't want cool tech right now. I want the regular ass shit. The point is, if you get towards strong, towards fierce, you get like really high damage Aegis combos off of an overhead. Granted, the overhead's somewhat reactable. Like, he can't do lows after towards strong technically. He can just do it and then do low short, which is it's a decent mix-up between that and that. It's reactable, but it's hard to react, especially in the middle of a match. And then if he happens to get, you know, you can do that and then get fucking your completed combos there. And then he can also do, like, you know, the full TC and get, like, I keep on doing that combo, which is not the right combo for this setup. Gotta hold towards for the entire thing. You can get stuff like that from it. You can get, like, big damage. Which is pretty good. That's all his ground target combos. The point is you can get lots of damage from his overhead TC. Towards strong gets OS'd by high blocking to a delayed 6-frame medium. Yeah, so if you high block and then do your delayed 6-frame medium, it'll interrupt the low short, or it'll like block the towards fierce. There's technically like OSs you can do to save yourself, but you can't just DP willy-nilly try and interrupt that because he could just not do the follow-up, and you also can't like block always high or always low. So it's like, it's not terrible, but it's not guaranteed. It's not like a true blue mix-up. Air normals, I guess. Let's just get back to fucking doing the discussion on Urien. I like literally don't see Urien hit most of his air normals. This one's a cross-up, jump like kick. It's like not a bad cross-up as they go. I think it has more block stun than most jump light kick cross-ups, but like it's still a light kick, so it's not like amazing. You're gonna have a hard time linking it into Crouch Fierce. I think it does work, but it's hard. But you can link it fairly easily into lights. 25 HP matters, I feel. The nerf to Balrog and Urien HP is actually going to be like kind of a big deal. Bigger deal than people realize anyway. Same with Akuma self buff. HP buffs help it. HP buffs literally like matter almost more than any other buff. Even real 25 is like as minor as the health buffs they've ever done before though, so I don't know. This is going to matter less than other health buffs in other games. Jump hard kick goes really far. It's got like a pretty good air to ground hitbox. Jump fierce also like pretty much the same deal. They're pretty interchangeable to the best that I can tell. Jump medium punch causes a juggle state. You almost like his jump is really high, so you don't really see that many people go for this. But theoretically, if you get a jump medium punch, you can like land in crouch fierce and do stuff like that. The setup is kind of strange. It's like a height that you don't normally get it. But theoretically, you can like, I think you can actually get both hits there now, can't you? No, only the second hit still. But you can get like juggles from that. That's the point. You can land crouch fierce from that. I don't know if that works. I think you run out of JP. Well, the point is that works, which is pretty good. So he has an air-to-air that causes a juggle state, but like honestly, I've never seen people use that in a real match. But like theoretically, it's pretty good. Theoretically, it's his best air-to-air, but I've never seen anyone use it. Jump medium kick, I've never seen anyone use. It looks like it has more lateral range than everything else, but like I've never seen anyone use it. Jump hard kick goes about the same range and does a lot more damage. So, you know, might be some setups with these other ones, but generally speaking, it's just jump hard kick for nearly everything, and then jump light kick for the cross up, and that's it. But Urien doesn't jump that much, so like it's not a huge deal either way. I don't think he has anything special mid-air. No air special moves or anything like that. Special moves, I guess. He's got this fireball. You got the light one, which is it's a pretty good fireball as they go. By the time it's slow enough that by the time the opponent waits for it to get to them and then jumps over it, you can anti-air them with like a V-skill headbutt or something like that. Generally speaking, the hard kick will be too far away, and like towards strong is okay, but it can trade. But like generally speaking, if they jump in like over a fireball, by the time it gets to them, you can like you can do something. It depends on what your resources are. What else? The medium one goes really fast. Both of these, between these two, you can give like characters like Nasher and Bison a hard time if they're trying to like absorb your fireballs. They're both okay when it comes to like keeping slow, like offensive characters like Alex and Geef. This is like an okay fireball to give them a hard time. And then the hard one goes upwards, and you can just use it as an anti-air. It's too slow to do on reaction to a jump, but it's fairly riskless to throw out, and I think it can hit certain characters up close. I don't remember. But if you just throw it out and they happen to jump, predicting... the startup looks very similar to like his ground fireball. So if they see the startup of his ground fireball and then jump, and then eat his high fireball, you can then combo out of it, which is kind of good. With like a tackle or something. I think it's kind of... It depends on the range. Oftentimes you don't have a follow-up, and sometimes you have to use EX. What is the follow-up here? Maybe it's just always too far. I thought there was something. But that's like way too far away. Oh yeah, you can also delay them. Delaying them does nothing until you get to a certain point, a full charge. And then if you get the full charge, I think the slow one goes even slower. The fast one goes even faster, I think. It might be the same speed. It's like the same speed. They all get 2 hits, they all do increased damage. So, you can kind of bully certain characters around really easily with those. Forward jump to get follow-up from Heavy Fireball. Or Far Aegis, maybe. Okay. Anyway, it's like a pretty good fireball as they go. There's not a whole lot to say about it. It's got 3 different EX versions, which is kind of cool. You got the EX slow one. You got an EX fast one. And then you've also got an EX up one. And it's light plus medium for slow, light plus hard for fast, and medium plus hard for high. The one I was showing off earlier was the EX slow one, the charged EX slow one, which combos from a charged and fierce. Fuck, on crush counter. The main use of those in footsies is if you do an EX, like a charge, they charge pretty fast, and if the opponent sees like you charging that, they're very tempted to jump, but actually you can frequently anti-air them if they jump on reaction, especially if they wait for it to get close to them, because it's a very slow fireball, and they've got basically no recovery once they leave Urien's body. What else about them? I don't know, I don't have a lot to say. They have good juggle potential, but not great juggle potential, but like you can do a lot of stuff with them. Like you can do like a fully charged EX up ball off of any crutch fierce, which increases your damage slightly, I think. That was 288 versus 233, so that's like a decent damage increase. Not bad for one bar. What else? There's some other stuff they do, but I don't know. They're like pretty fast, especially for the fast one. And they're all 2 hits, so you can't like absorb them or anything like that. Crutch hard punch into EX hard fireball, dash up towards strong, gives you an ambiguous cross up mid screen. Apocalypse with every setup known to man. Yeah, there you go. So do I just do another dash? I didn't charge it. Oh, you're not supposed to charge it. That's tricky. That's pretty tricky. Can't get the walk under though. Whiff headbutt combo to EX hard fireball. Huh? Oh, okay. Medium tackle, EX tackle. Oh yeah, I know that one. I think you can do it from like round start, right? Look, this is like really hard. I don't know if I'll be able to get this once. Oh, that was close. You can get that EX tackle to hit. I might have been a little too far from the corner, but like that combo works. That's the important thing. What else? I don't know. Fuck. He's got some cool juggles with Fireball. We'll leave it at that. There's a lot. There's a lot. Whole bunch of juggles. What we got here? What else? Tackle, I guess. He's got 3 different versions of Tackle. They have a fuck ton of juggle potential. They basically end combos anytime they land. There's like no way to extend a combo from most tackles, especially as a juggle. But like almost any combo can end in a tackle. Even if you have like a setup with just like a fuck ton of juggle potential. What's something I can do here? Like this? I dropped it. I don't even know if that has juggle potential at all. The point is, no matter how many bounces I got there, I would still be able to do like another. Let me just try it like this. That's not the setup. That was supposed to be another tackle. Oh, I was on my second tackle. What the fuck was that? What did I do wrong? I was like not paying attention. They have a lot of juggle potential, okay? Regardless of what your fucking combo was leading up to the tackle will pretty much always work. On the ground, they're unsafe, but you can space them, kind of like a Kemi drill. And if they're spaced, they go from being slightly punishable to generally unpunishable, or even plus, depending on your spacing. Especially the light one is the easiest to space. Oh yeah, that's the medium tackle. I forgot. Now I'm looking at it, and now I remember. Medium tackle is -3 on hit, -9 on block. Medium tackle is like garbage. Light tackle is -5 point blank, and the further away you are, the safer it gets on block. -5. On hit, it's neutral. And then if you get really far away, you can space it. It's got a lot of active frames, so if you space it really deep, you can actually link out of it. Like I just got to link it to stand jab. And if you, like, generally speaking, it'll leave the opponent close enough that you can do, like, his dart combo. They're never plus? Oh. Never mind then. Well, they can go to like neutral. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I'm back. If you get like a spaced one like that, one, they're good in neutral because they're like, they've got like, you know, they do block damage and they leave Urien in an okay scenario. And two, if they actually hit, you can like combo out of them, and the combos do like, you know, okay damage. That's like a nice little, and you can react to a well-spaced one if you're a pretty good Urien player. You can like see, and of course there's setups that auto-space them. But like if you see like your tackle hitting in a very particular range on the right active frame, you can just be like, oh, that's one where I can link stand strong, link stand jab stand strong. It's like not that hard of a thing to get used to. It doesn't take that much practice to do. What else? Hard tackle is mostly just used as an ender. Hard tackle's the one that knocks down of the three main ones. You can land it from any fucking medium. Any fucking medium. Any fucking medium. And it does pretty good damage for most of his knockdowns. I think it does, hold on, 100 versus his headbutt, which is 120, but headbutt doesn't hit crouching opponents. So if you can do headbutt, but tackle is more consistent. And then it ends his struggles really easily, which I've been showing off basically non-stop since the fucking start of the video. EX tackle is basically a bullet right now. It's just really fast at 7 frames. You basically can't react to it. It goes about half screen. It's neutral right now. According to the change list for Season 2's rebalance, it's going to be -2 eventually. But it's basically, it puts Urien really close to you. It does okay damage and knocks down if it actually hits. And on block, it's like safe. It's 0. So if you've got a 3-frame button, you can beat Urien's attack, but he can space it so your 3-frame button won't even necessarily work. I think he can space it. Maybe not. Anyway, it's like really good. EX tackle, like errant EX tackles are pretty strong. And I should mention right now that for EX tackle and EX fireball, you can actually cancel them to V-trigger. You can't do that for like normal tackles. Only EX. EX is special for Urien. And you can actually combo that if it happens to hit, etc. EX tackle also does max damage as an ender for various combos. Generally, you can swap. Hold on. I did that, which was 288, versus that, which is 273. Okay, so the charged EX fireball does more damage. If you're going to spend meter somewhere, you do it on the fireball, not the tackle. EX tackle cannot be spaced. Alright, I take back everything I just said. What else? EX tackle stand medium punch is meaty. Like if they quick stand. That was too fast. Which means it's definitely meaty. That looked good. That looked like if I timed it right, I would be able to link the crouch fierce. Yep, there it is. With good timing, you could always get that. That's kind of cheap. I think a lot of people don't quick stand that, though, because the quick stand timing is kind of strange. Plus 11 on knockdown. So you could theoretically get like a stand fierce in there. That would be a true meaty. I don't have that much to say for tackle. The X1 is 7-frame startup, 0 on block, fucking goes really far. Can end most combos, and can actually extend some combos if you V-trigger cancel it. Other tackles basically auto-end combos, except the light one if spaced. And they do okay damage. And they combo from various things. The light one combos from like lights, and the heavy one combos from everything else. Not bad. Pow. You get the idea. Knee drop. Violence knee drop. So we've got this weird move. He can angle at 3 different angles. There's no steering or anything like that other than which version you use. I think it cannot cross up in this game. It's quite unsafe if they actually block it. So it's kind of like some kind of strange ghetto fireball counter. If you hit low, it becomes safer. It becomes, I'm pretty sure it becomes just fully safe if you get like a deep connect with it. But it's kind of hard to actually get like a deep connect. But if you like predict a fireball, you can do this at the same time and hit the fireball. But like I think that's what they intended for you to do with it. But like actually doing that is just kind of a needless risk most of the time for Urien. Um, but with very well spaced ranges, it can be plus. Can cross up and can be steered. The EX one can be steered, I know. I don't think the regular can. That appears to be the same range every time. Anyway, the main use of this move is as an ender for certain combos. And I guess you can also use it as an escape tool. Like I did the on block crouch fierce into knee drop, but that's kind of gimmicky. And then there's certain juggles that use it, like the one I showed off in the corner with the double crouch fierce into medium knee drop that I've been doing basically since the start. It has okay corner carry too if you want to, oops, wrong version. If you want to use it like that as like an ender. The damage is not bad, but it's not optimal. Like let's actually just get a side by side. That does 233 versus 180, so you get a pretty big damage drop. And then the EX one is kind of cool because you can steer it around a little bit. Like if you hold backward, you get kind of a shorter one, and if you hold forward, you get like a far one, and it's almost always plus. So you've got to anti-air it with like you've got to anti-air it or else you don't get a punish. And this one's a lot easier to hit fireballs with, although again it's still kind of slow. Not a great fireball answer. It's an EX bar, I guess, but it's not super risky because it's kind of hard to anti-air. And then this one also has some juggles, and you can actually like juggle out of it too. That was a steered back version into EX knee drop. I mean to EX tackle. That does pretty good damage for 2 bars. So you know, all things said, it's not a useless special move, but it's very specific. I think there's some other shenanigans with it. I don't have that much to say for knee drop. It's got good juggle potential too. It's got like JP4 or something, JP5, somewhere in that territory. So you can often combo into it, and it's like a fairly high damage ender. It does more damage than tackle does, I think. 100 for light. Might be the same damage for all versions, in which case it's not even that high damage ender. Yeah, that was a nice deep connect. I don't have that much to say for knee drop. Dangerous headbutt. This one's pretty neat. They've all got pretty fast startup. Light's 8 frames, medium is 11, hard is 13. All of those are fast enough to combo from lights. So you can combo even the hard one from light. This is a really weird special move. On crouching opponents, it just doesn't even hit. But it whiffs fairly quickly, so if the opponent isn't on their game, they're not going to be able to whiff punish it. That being said, it's fairly easy to whiff punish. You can just make him land on a fucking crouch medium kick or something like that, depending on your character. On a crouch medium punch or something. But like, you want to make sure you don't hit him while he's still in the air, or he'll just get air reset. But like, it's not that hard to whiff punish. It's one of the easiest moves to learn how to whiff punish. But if the opponent isn't looking for the whiff punishes, you can whiff it fairly easily. And it's like kind of gimmicky with that. If it's blocked, it's actually like, it's got like pretty good frame data. -2 if blocked, +1 on hit. And then there's some shenanigans with if you get a very, very spaced headbutt, you can actually make it so that you can combo out of it. But I don't know the setups. But like, there's certain ways you can get like a headbutt, a very deep headbutt, and then like jab into another headbutt. But I don't know them. Blocked headbutt into EX headbutt is such a nice gimmick. Generally speaking, because they don't hit crouching opponents, you can't really incorporate them into B&Bs because of shit like that. But they do okay damage, and combine that with the fact that you can combo out of them in very specific instances makes it so you can get some very, very high damage combos with them. But I don't know the setups. But you can like find them on Twitter and shit like that. I think Nemo does a lot of them. And I think I've seen Nemo do them in match. I think RB used to do them in match, but I haven't seen RB since Season 2 started, so I don't know like whether it's even... I think they still exist, but they're like different setups. But just for the record, Headbutt has 5 active frames and is no, 3, 4, or 5 active frames. Medium Headbutt has 4 active frames and is +1. So if you hit on the last active frame, it'll be +4. So you can link a jab from the very, very deep connect to Medium Headbutt if you hit on the last active frame. Do crouch medium kick, crouch jab, headbutt. Really? Yeah, it's gotta be medium headbutt. Nah, that ain't it. That might have been season 1. Or even, I think that was the story mode Urien loop, to be honest. I'm pretty sure that was the Urien loop that worked in story mode. No, the Urien loop that worked in story mode was the cancelable crouch medium kick one. Never mind. Remember when everyone was playing story mode Urien? I do. Um, anyway, it does a lot of stuff. Um, it's good as an ender if you have the crouching opponent and you react, and it works from all setups, except like the ones that you can't have down charge, like that one. You have to stand jab after headbutt. Oh, really? Hold on. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. No. Not on Ryu, anyway. This video is just going to be a whole bunch of me doing this. What if I do double stand jab? Fuck. That's not it. Not on Ryu. Not on Ryu. Charge, hard kick, crutch, medium kick, stand jab. That's gotta be on block, huh? Guard first attack only. Micro walk back. You guys! Oh, fuck. Just know that headbutt loops are possible. That should be enough for everyone watching this video. I'm sorry I can't do them, but I don't know any setups. One kind of cool thing that headbutts do. Well, I should talk about his V-skill right now because this is like the most relevant time to ever talk about it. His V-skill makes him black. And while he's got this fucking armor, while he's got this charge, he's got armor on a lot of special moves. Everything except his fireball suddenly has armor, but only for the next one you use. So for example, if I'm fighting a Ryu who is throwing a fireball at me, and I have my V-skill, I can actually use my V-skill to have armor on my tackle, and then use my tackle to punish the fireball. Pow. It's like, you still require some degree of prediction. You can do that with the headbutt too. Pow. So it gives him decent fireball responses, and it also gives him decent anti-airs, because you can just do V-skill headbutt, and headbutt has a pretty good anti-air hitbox, to be honest. It already has like a decent anti-air hitbox, but then if you have the V-skill too, you have the armor, and that's like a true anti-air. And I think you have got juggles from that too, right? Yeah. So there's some cute little stuff there. Yeah, look at that. You can do that to EX as well. But that's actually like a really good anti-air. Especially if you've got the V-skill up. Headbutts are like decent anti-air hitboxes, because they're nice and tall. But the hurtbox doesn't go away, so he can still trade really easily. But that stops being an issue if you have V-skill up. And then knee drop also gets armor, but that one's a little bit harder to show off. It doesn't get armor coming down because that would be unbelievably bullshit. He would be able to like go through your anti-airs. But he gets armor on the way up, which lets you kind of have like a ghetto escape tool. For the record, all of these armors come up on frame 3, so you can't use them as true wake-ups. But like during like block string pressure, Urien could theoretically just like do this and he would be invincible. Or rather, he would have armor on the way up and he would zoom out of the way. So he might be able to save himself from some danger. Generally speaking, armored headbutt and armored tackle are a lot more useful than armored knee drop though. And fireball doesn't get armor or anything like that. Also, the armor stays until you use it, until you use a special move. And the special moves don't have increased properties or anything, with one exception. EX headbutt is already invincible, but it still uses up your meter. So they had to like think of something that it could do to make it worth it. So they just made it go farther, which is kind of cool, I guess. It makes it a better reversal. Anyway, EX headbutt. I was going to talk about this, and then I forgot. It's Urien's reversal. It's invincible. It's kind of slow though. It's not like the fastest reversal in the universe. You can actually like fully, if the opponent, certain characters can just do like a meaty low short, for example, and then Urien chooses to EX headbutt, and the opponent's low short comes out, has its startup, has its active frames, has its recovery, and fully recovers, and then they can still block the EX headbutt. Like that's how slow it is. It's just not very fast. It is 12 frame startup, whereas some light normals can fully elapse in like 11 or 10. So It's kind of slow, but it's got good invincibility. The damage is kind of low. In fact, it's really fucking low. But unlike I think every other invincible move in the game, you can actually combo out of it. So you can do stuff like I just dropped it. Light tackle. You can do EX tackle. You can do towards strong, which is the one that most people seem to do for the reset. Does okay damage. I think it does identical damage to light tackle. 143. Yeah. 143, 215. It's easier to do on reaction too. Light tackle does a lot more stun. It's also a decent anti-air. It's not great. It isn't. I think the angle is not as pleasing as you would want. It's not actually that good at hitting people coming in like that, but it's okay. It can go under people though, or like fail to hit them or stuff like that. Regular headbutt is honestly like kind of a better anti-air than EX headbutt is. Pow. It depends on your range. Oh yeah, and stand hard punch. If you get like kind of a deep connect, I think you can get a stand hard punch from it. Or something, I don't remember. Hard punch is slow. There you go. And that does more damage than pretty much everything else he can do. So if you want to kill the opponent, that's not bad. Of course, EX tackle's better, but you need to devote 2 bars to that. But those are all combos out of an invincible reversal, so it's kind of good. And it's invincible from frame 1, so, you know, fucking eat your heart out. What else about EX headbutt? Oh, it's crush counter punishable. So if the opponent actually blocks it, they can kill you. Did I already talk about EX? Hold on. Yeah. Alright, I'm running out of special moves to talk about. In fact, I might have talked about all of them. Yeah, I think I did. I think I've actually talked about almost everything with Urien. So he's got a super. Down forward, punch. Pow. The animation's kind of strange. It's actually as tall as it looks, so if there's like a fucking Rashid or a Vega flying over your head, you can like hit them above you. It OTGs. That's nearly useless, but I just wanted to say it in case someone like would be like, oh, you didn't mention that it OTGs. It OTGs. Pow. Unfortunately, there's very few contexts where you can make that useful, but there's one. I guess I'll mention it. If the opponent gets crush counter swept from kind of close, you can react to the crush counter and do that super, and that's a combo, like a true combo. But unfortunately, they can quick stand everything else, so, you know, it's not great. Or rather, it's a good super, but not for the fact that it can OTG. It's got a lot of invincibility, and it works pretty well in most of his combos, so you can do stuff like, you know, that, and it'll work. Pow. And various other things. It also has really good startup, so you can do it in a lot of scenarios where he doesn't have that much time to combo stuff. The really obvious one is this one. I'll talk more about that setup in a second. But that's like a place where the super is really good. It is kind of hard to punish. It's not like impossible. It's still quite minus. Minus 47. 6 frame startup though. Now what? 420 damage, really? Nice. Nice. I don't know what else to say about a super. It's a decent anti-air. You can juggle it from various things. Including his anti-air light headbutt. You can juggle it from most of his combos. You can land it pretty much every place where you can land stuff. Oh, it works after this too. This combo looks kind of cool. I think it works here. I missed it, but I think that works because towards strong works, and that's 7. That should be it. Yeah. 444. Unlucky. V-trigger? Fuck. I don't want to talk about Urien's V-trigger. It's crazy. So it's 3 bars. The first one you get freezes the screen. It's a mirror. You can put it in 3 different places. Well, I guess 2 is the mirror limit. You can put it up there. And that's kind of good for various setups. It's also an okay anti-air, I guess. The 2 close ones bounce the opponent away. And then the far one bounces the opponent towards. And of course, bounce the opponent towards is like a lot more useful because you can combo like really cool stuff. Like anytime I can get like, I shut off this TC, you can repeatedly bounce the opponent back and forth from you and get like tons of damage like that. You can get like Stand Fierce into Mirror for various setups. I did like a baby combo. You can get like from lows. Ugh. Ugh. This might not work point blank. Oh, there we go. Stand Fierce. What's the fucking timing on this? This is a weird one. You don't see this one very often. It's because I'm holding the Stand Fierce. I did that wrong. If you don't want to discuss Aegis shenanigans, just link my YouTube channel. I'll actually put like a link in the description, I think, of just various. If you have like a video that's just a bunch of Aegis shenanigans. But I'll show some of the more important stuff right now. You can combo into and out of it. Unfortunately, those bounce back and forth combos don't work in the corner. I want to talk about that right now. So if I do like something like, you know, whatever, that didn't work. And then other stuff is even shittier. If you get like that, this puts the mirror someplace where it doesn't even exist. So in the corner, you've got to do the close mirrors, but unfortunately the close mirrors hit immediately. So your combos with them are much more limited. Wrong ender. Crouch, medium kick, Aegis, medium headbutt, charge, stand, hard kick. Holy shit. You have the everything. Shit. That's not a medium headbutt. That looked good, yeah. Nice. What else about it? There's like other stuff. You can combo to mirror. Okay, let's talk about that. If you have like some setup where you get a mirror, you can bounce the opponent repeatedly back and forth from the mirror, and then from there, that's like a new setup since the last time I did it. But you can get like more mirrors, you can get like additional bounces. I don't know the combos. Repost the combo that like had it. The way I'm used to seeing it, the way I learned it in Season 1, which was back when like no one knew any better, was to use EX Fireball and then land mirrors like that. So from there, if you had second mirror, you could do stuff like I dropped it, but stuff like that worked. That's the way I know to set up second mirror, but of course that costs a bar. Second mirror is a lot harder to land because it doesn't have the freeze, so it comes out a lot slower. Oh, but I showed it off a little bit ago. But if you have a mirror and you throw the opponent, they'll actually land into the mirror, and from there you can actually juggle them into various things. Low strong should work. Cross unders are pretty big for retrigger. I'm bad at this. Oh, I got 2 bounces. Must have been from my unusual positioning. There it is. Low strong. You can combo low strong. That always works. I think that's the general thing you can do. You can also always combo super. Other things you can combo is dependent on how far away, how long it takes for them to bounce into the mirror. So like that hit like the first frame that he became vulnerable, he bounced into the mirror. But like if he takes a long ass time to bounce into the mirror, you can actually get stuff like Crutch Fierce. But it's really specific. I don't know setups. I'm like the king of not knowing setups for this video. Stand strong, stand fierce, stand strong, walk back, stand fierce. Good lord, I'm gonna do this, aren't I? Alright. I actually got it. I was a little bit shitty. I could have done a Crutch Fierce Ender, but the point is I just comboed 2 mirrors. Generally speaking, the second mirror is better for subsequent setups and for subsequent mix-ups, but if you need to kill the opponent, 2 mirrors in a row can be, you know, your max damage. But generally speaking, it's good to use your 2 mirrors in 2 separate combos. And anytime you get, if you've got second mirror, anytime you get that fucking stand strong, you can combo an EX Fireball to your second mirror, and then get stuff from that. I dropped it, but it's like that. B&B Aegis combo into Crouch Fierce, close EX knee drop, towards strong, down V trigger, dash up, back throw, Crouch Fierce. Thank you. You know everything. Apocalypse is the fucking MVP of this video. Crouch Fierce. Let's just get second mirror up. We'll just start from there. Crouch Fierce, close EX knee drop, towards strong, down V trigger. Fucking god. Like that. Dash in, back throw, and then like that. Oh my god. Okay, cool. That was pretty nice. Let's try that one more time. Let's do the whole thing. Shit. That was wrong. It's EX knee drop. I'm never gonna get this, holy fuck. Oh. I dropped it. The point is I could have gotten that, and then could have gotten that, and various other things. The point is I did most of it right. There's setups where you can back throw the opponent into a mirror, or even forward throw the opponent to a mirror, and then combo Crouch Fierce rather than the typical low strong. That's the point. That's the point. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with mirror. You can do cool resets, you can do like high damage combos, you can convert a lot of things, including high damage from like pokes and stuff like that. You know, it's good. It's a good V-trigger. It's one of the better V-triggers in the game, if not the best. I'm like out of things to say for Urien. You guys killed it. You guys like gave me a bunch of really interesting little setups to show off. I'm not like a Urien expert or anything like that. I think I covered pretty much everything there's to talk about with Urien. Only one throw. Very quirky, very unusual. He might be the only character in the game like that. It's quite common in Third Strike to only have one throw. Alina has the same throw for all three of her throws. Urien does too. I think there's some others.